Welcome back to my channel, Greg Allen F1. Formula One announcing the remainder of the 2020 schedule today, adding Istanbul Park for the first time since 2011, and a doubleheader at Bahrain. We're going to get to see Bahrain on November 29th, and again on December 6th, before we finish up in Abu Dhabi later in December. So Istanbul Park, a big return. I have not been there since 2011. However, some really great memories of this race. As we take a ride with Valtteri Bottas through Bahrain. Bahrain always putting on a great show. I'm excited to get 2 races there this year. But I think the bigger story here is that Istanbul Park is going to return. Lots of history there. Return to Istanbul Park is going to be exciting. Let me know if you are excited that Formula One is returning to Turkey. Would you like to see it be on the schedule long term, moving past this season? I know there's a lot of great memories there. And I am also very excited for Bahrain coming up. Bahrain always puts on a good show, so I think we're going to have a really nice, strong end of the season in Formula One. Now that the Formula One schedule is set for the remainder of 2020, every team on the circuit will be able to prepare accordingly. There's no more question marks about where we're headed next, and they definitely have their work cut out for them, headed back to a track we haven't been to since 2011. But I think it's going to create some interesting strategies, and we'll see if any teams can make up some ground on Mercedes, and we'll see how the midfield plays out the remainder of this schedule. And a back-to-back at Bahrain is definitely going to be an interesting one to watch for the remainder of this season. Abu Dhabi was already set, but a back-to-back at Bahrain could change everything, and going to another track on this schedule that we haven't raced at in a long time. We have a few of those in Italy, and it's been a very unique schedule for the Formula One 2020 season. Lewis Hamilton does have some success in Turkey. We're looking at him win a GP2, or not win, but have a huge comeback in 2006 GP2 race here. And, of course, he also has some successes in Formula One, which we'll look at in a little bit. But, yeah, he had a great wheel-to-wheel battle at Istanbul Park in the past. So I don't have any reason to believe that Lewis Hamilton is not going to be extremely successful running in these tracks again. So as much as I'd love for them to add some tracks to the schedule that maybe Hamilton doesn't have any success on, or everyone would be kind of starting equally, I don't suspect it's going to affect the standings in Formula One at all. Lewis Hamilton's sitting there on top. Okay, taking a closer look at the numbers. Turkey and Bahrain, they're going to finish out the season for Formula One. Turkey, this will be the first race in Istanbul Park, as I mentioned earlier, since 2011. Winners still in Formula One. In 2005, Kimi Räikkönen gets a Grand Prix win in Istanbul. 2010, Lewis Hamilton. And 2011, Sebastian Vettel. So we have 3 drivers that are going to be driving at Istanbul this year who have won there before. Lewis Hamilton, as we showed earlier in the video, also had that great GP2 victory there. So we got 3 drivers who are very familiar with this course. Ferrari also has 3 wins, although I think it would surprise everyone if they could do that again this year. And McLaren actually has 2 wins, so maybe they can carry some of their momentum from their excellent season they're having so far into Turkey. Bahrain we're more familiar with. Lewis Hamilton is the defending champion. Winners still in Formula One, Sebastian Vettel, 2012, 13, 17, and 18, a winner there. Not sure he can pull off a victory this year, but maybe some momentum he can bring into that. Hopefully he's still in a Ferrari by then, but that's a different story. And of course, Lewis Hamilton, 2014, 15, and 19, the defending champion of this Grand Prix. We're going to get to see him race there twice this year, though. Ferrari has 6 wins, Mercedes with 4 wins, Renault has 2 wins, and Red Bull has 2 wins. So maybe a spot here with back-to-back races that maybe a Max Verstappen, or hey, maybe even an Alex Albon can get a win, or at least a podium. So that's going to do it for return to Turkey and the double down on Bahrain. What do you think about the additions to the schedule? Are you excited that we're going to get these races and that's going to be what finishes out our 2020 schedule? And we should know, or probably have an idea of who the champion is going to be this year. Some would argue we already know who the champion is going to be this year. But there'll still, hopefully still be something on the line by the time we roll into Istanbul and Bahrain. Let me know what you think. If you like my content, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.